Can Greg tell what the Rock is saying? The Rock says,
in the dawn of ages, Adam's progeny have risen,
the Rock says,
their might ensuring Ostoria's glory.
the Rock says,
Giants of storm, cloud, frost, fire and hill shall unite under the All-Father's
the
gaze,
Rock says,
claiming the skies, lands, oceans and everything in between.
the Rock says,
Let all those who come close see a reversal of their strength, so they be tortured by the pain they inflict on others.
the Rock says, Belga lost, now safe from present danger, but we must rest a while so we can heal, but really can we trust that we will not be found and ambushed? But rest's a thing that can't be rushed. The adventure continues.
Right then. Okay, so is that all the shenanigans done? We can get back to it, yeah? Yep. Okay. So as we're nearing the end of the hour, you can see that Felgloss looks a little better about himself. So obviously, it hasn't healed the wounds themselves, but he's sat there and he's definitely a bit more perkier and livelier than he was before you hid him behind a barrel and pissed on him. He says, "Oh, Struth, that," and he needs to start off with Struth just to get me there. Oh, thanks for that, guys. It's yeah, I've had spears stuck into me, axes, morning stars, spells, that giant fucking stone. It's yeah. I needed this. This is the first time in days that I've been able to get any sort of respite. Well, what are you doing here?
We've come for the conch.
I don't know why you saying conch made it sound made up. The conch. What?
You're not
a shell?
familiar? Yes, it's a magical item that will allow us to travel underwater to a.
It's. Oh, go on.
Please, no, please go on. I interrupted you. Please.
I could tell that he was about to speak 4 hours ago. So
it's the conch of teleportation. That's all right. Thanks. That's all. Carry on.
All right. Did you know about that?
Yes, but we're not usually allowed to speak. Dweezil.
I can...
No, lads, I'm enjoying your exposition. This is good. I think it is best that you speak to Felgloss Quinch to make him feel more comfortable and at home. Dragon to dragon, as it were.
So, essentially,
did you say it? Sorry, did you say it in character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To cut a long story short, we think that...
No, don't cut it short.
We think
cut a long story long, come on.
The ordering is... we're not happy with it ethically. So we're going to try and sort of destabilise the ordering, and for that we need to...
we're going to stabilise it again. It is destabilised.
Some of us have got secret missions.
Not that secret, apparently.
No, I don't think we like to see ordinary.
Where Steve Martin's got a big nose, and he tells someone else what to say. Roxanne. It's Roxanne, but instead of Steve Martin, it's me. And instead of is it Daryl Hannah in Roxanne? Instead of Daryl Hannah, it's Felgloss. And instead of whoever the other person is, it's Quinch.
I don't even remember who the other person was. So
tell him, Quinch. Tell him that we also came to rescue him as well.
We also came to rescue you. We had visions of your torture.
Is that true? I mean, I know that we did as players. Did we come to know that Sansara was... We knew that Sansara was just a torturer.
you knew through the Oracle actually told you as well. You as players did have a vision, but then the Oracle, when you were talking, when you were asking about who were the best giants for you to approach about getting a conch, the Oracle told you that Sansori was after some treasure and that she was torturing a dragon by the name of Felgalos to get more information.
I relay that.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing, so all about the Oracle and everything like that, yeah?
Yeah,
It's been several hours now. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm incredibly touched that you've come here to help me, to help Felgalos. I don't really have many friends in this world. I feel like I'm the sort of person that likes to try and make friends, but doesn't really have that many. And for you to have come all this way to help me, even though we met Silvery Moon, if I recall.
Yes, very fleetingly. I don't recall. Was I wearing a hat yet? It was around that time.
It's when you got your hat. It was the birth of Jazz Quinch.
Yeah. I believe it was indeed Felgros's hat, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want your hat back, or can I?
I'm good with the furry pants. To be fair,
Oh, that's good.
we've already done a transaction in clothing, so I think we'll just keep these. I don't really need a hat up here.
Call it quits.
Yeah, it's just gonna get blown away anyway with the clouds. And should we get going? This has got awkward.
Yes, let's do that.
Felgalos, you said that you've never really had friends. Felgalos, two truths and a lie. You are amongst friends. We came here to rescue you. We're not getting out of here alive.
You see when you first say the first two things, you can see an incredibly he seems incredibly moved by the sentiment. This is not just the story of him not having friends is enough for him to feel that from you guys. But like I say, he has been trapped in this castle, being tortured for you don't even know how long he's been in this castle. And so for him to have gone from having that sort of sense of hopelessness to suddenly having people that he barely knows to have rescued him, for then one of them to, even if it's as a token gesture, to call themselves friends has just overwhelmed him. And then you end up with the third one, and you see something that you haven't seen from him since you released him from his chains, and that's a little bit of a glint of defiance behind the eyes, a bit of sort of anger and readiness to take on what's next. He says, well then, let's go and kill some fucking giants.
Hey.
Lead away, my friends. What do you wish to do? You are in this room with the griffins.
Just kill all the griffins.
I think we need to methodically sweep, but I don't think that includes killing the griffins.
Let's just put a pause in the actual. Let's put a pause in the next step. Like, what is your intention here? You came to this castle to get the conch, right? And you came to rescue Felgos. You've ticked that to some degree. Obviously, you've still got to get out of it alive, but you've at least got him free of his chains and things like that. You obviously want to get the conch. Now, what is your intention from here? As DM, I don't want you to necessarily tell me the ABCs of it all, but do you have an idea about how you want to approach this? You are ultimately in a flying castle on a cloud filled with a number of cloud giants, if not anything else. You don't know what hostilities you might find on this cloud. Are you thinking that this might be a door-to-door search?
I think
you're going to search every room, or have you got a plan to sort of aim for a specific area? I know you don't really know the castle, but
I think just sweep and kill.
ABC, always be crawling. Let's go.
Always be crawling.
Yeah.
Wow, they see me crawling. They hate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dungeon crawling rather than we're not on our hands and knees, just to clarify.
Felgloss was slightly concerned that you just started reverting to baby form.
I will just suggest one thing before we leave. I'm not saying we do. I'm just throwing this out there. We could kick over or tip over one of the barrels of grain and release the griffins, but it's probably quite dangerous. But it just could add to the anarchy of.
We could possibly Daboff could mage hand the cage. We could tip the thing over, and then as we're leaving, Daboff could perhaps mage hand the cages open.
Yeah.
Could he not do that? And we duck into the Felgalos room.
Well, it would be to sort of let them. The idea, I think, would be to let them loose whilst we go and do the rest of the.
And just as the reminder, just to get Sam caught up, there is actually a giant rock in there that is quite harmful to your party. It is something we sort of discussed for about an hour, just to get you back up to speed a little bit.
I think I'm very much. Yeah. It's sort of the I'm fine attitude.
My bad. Let's make it dragons and half orcs, right? And then you might.
Yeah. Let's not go in there.
Yeah, fair.
Also, just logistically, people listening won't realise this. You're then going into a room when you're sort of trapped.
Yes.
There's no other exits out of that. There's no windows or other doors. So you'd have to get back past the birds anyway. So just a little tactical snafu there as well.
But we don't have to even do this. What do people think? Is that worth doing or just not even? Because we can't just simply not do that. I'm not sure if it will have a massive benefit.
Yeah, whatever.
But if we don't do it, we'll never know if it does have a benefit. So
yeah, it seems fun, doesn't it? It's sort of on brand. I mean, we either release the griffins or we start a fire.
Yeah,
we could do both.
Fuck it, let's do
Set
it.
the griffins on fire.
Yeah,
Let's do it. How do we do this?
So you're tipping over some of the grain.
I think that first and foremost,
Are we still staying out of this?
most people should prepare to get. Most of us should stand by the door to get ready to leave, and then figure out how we're going to do this mechanically. Unless we tip over the grain, gently release the grain first.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that what you're about to do is going to cause quite a lot of noise anyway, right? You're about to lose some birds or a bird. So there is going to be an element of noise here anyway. So I think we'll disregard the stealth because you're actually trying to actively make a distraction and some noise and some chaos. And I think, you've proven strong enough to move the barrel. So tipping them over should be no problem. So you managed to do that. You tip over one of the barrels, all of the barrels?
Yeah, all of the barrels. Fuck it.
All the barrels.
Yeah.
Okay. All of the and so like almost this waterfall of bird feed that cascades onto the tiles, and you see all this yummy bird food lying around. Most of you, who's going to the door then? Who's heading out the door? Is it all of you, and then Dabov is just hanging back to do mage hand at the last minute?
Yeah,
That's the plan,
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. You do that. You move all out into the hallway then. Let's move Felgloss as well. And you get out into the hallway. Daboff, you're back. You got your mage hand ready. Now, what I'll say is there are 5 cages here. Each of them, none of them are padlocked. But there is obviously a latch system that the birds obviously can't operate. So this is simple enough that the mage hand could certainly open without it having to pick a lock. Although I think you can pick a lock with your. Have you got a skill that you can pick a lock with your mage hand?
I'm not sure.
That
might be a later level thing.
It doesn't matter anyway because you don't have that situation here. But you're probably only going to get time to open one of these cages. So I'll allow you to pick which of the cages of the 5 cages you wish to open.
Surely it's going to be the more timid one from earlier.
Was there a more timid one?
Yeah, I can't recall which one it was. One of them, certainly one of them. I believe one of you did an animal handling. I think it was Quinch did an animal handling on it.
Here.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll just pick one randomly. Doesn't matter really. It's that one.
Yeah,
the
that
one to the north as we're looking. Okay. The closest one, which is an interesting choice. So you reach out with your mage hand and you can see it gets to the latch and pulls open the door, and you sort of, what are you doing in terms of the door? Swinging it wide open, slightly ajar?
Slightly ajar, I think.
Okay. You do that. Are you waiting around to see what happens?
I might sort of pull the door mostly closed and like peer through the gap just to get ready to shut the door if it all goes wrong.
Okay. You do that and you look through and you can see, as this is the closest one, you can see it from your angle of the door, and you see that it's sort of like it was laying down as you did this, but as the door sort of swung open a little bit, you could see that it stood up and it walked over to the thing, and it's sort of like looking at it. It's not really, obviously, it's not like a dog that sniffs things. It's just paying attention and not really understanding what's going on. You sort of then see it sort of gingerly sort of like move forward and sort of nudge the door with its beak, and the door sort of swings open a little bit, and then you see it just like realise that this thing's open now, and it sort of jumps through, crashes through the door, and sort of like starts squawking quite loudly, realising that it's free, and then it moves beyond your sight. It moves away from you towards the birdseed. You can't see what it does without necessarily getting back into the room, but you can see that it certainly has moved towards what you wanted it to move towards, if that makes sense.
Cool.
Are you shutting the door?
Can I just delicately look, like open the door a little bit more and just see if I can get an idea of what's going on?
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
21.
2-1. Yeah, that's enough. You manage to sort of nudge the door a little bit to poke your head round, and you can see that it's now, it's over by the grain, and it's just eating away at it. And what that also has done is that the other bird that is closest to the grain, which it can see, is sort of like, you can see that has now sort of gone to the edge of its cage, and it's sort of like squawking, and you can see that it's sort of like pacing around its own cage and making lots of noise and clattering, like trying to get out itself. Like it can see that one of its own is released and is feeding, and it's now making all this hollering, hoot and hooting.
Can I use Mage Hand to open that door?
You can.
Yep, I'll give it a try.
Okay. What's the range on Mage Hand out of interest? I think like 30 foot.
Let's have a look.
You might not be able to reach that.
30 foot.
No, you can just reach that one. You managed to open that. And what we're going to do is, the same thing happens essentially. This one's a bit more, is less timid, because it can see that its friend, for want of a better word, is out of its cage, and you can see that it crashes through, and it sort of like it heads over to the food, and you can see that they start fighting amongst themselves. Even though there's plenty of food on the floor for them to eat, you can see that they are making sufficient noise and commotion to get at this food. And as I say, they're fighting each other, but at the same time, in between pecking at each other, they're eating as well. So it's certainly done what you expected it, I guess, or certainly what you would expect from those actions. The other three they can't really see what's going on because of their location. The cages are somewhat blocking. But I think they would have been able to have at least seen the fact that their two bird comrades are out of their cages. And so there's an element of not quite full voice from them, but they seem agitated and seem to be letting out the occasional noise.
Jealousy.
Almost like jealousy, confusion, whatever you want to call it. So this room is now making some noise.
Cool. I'll close the door and then just let the other guys know the job's done.
Cool. Excellent. You do that. You find yourself back in the hallway. And as a reminder, this hallway is about 200 foot long. this is the connection hallway between the throne room where you met Countess Sansori, and you fought her Castellane Crisaro. Along the wall on this, along the wall in this place, you can see that there are two doors. It's well lit, so you can see pretty much the whole length of this corridor. There are two doors to the right of you. One along the wall that you're actually stood against. Then there's like a break in the wall, which you know is where you went into the throne room. And then there's another door a little further on the right-hand side of the wall. Where would you like to go?
Did we go in the room that is next to us previously?
No, you have literally your journey through the castle. You landed outside. You came through like a hallway that was on the floor above this. You came down some stairs. You then went out into like a courtyard type area. You then came indoors. You sort of did a bit of a U-turn yourself. You sort of came back inside into this hallway that you're in now, which leads, as you're looking at it now, leads up and round to the left. You haven't visited the only rooms you've been in are the throne room and the two rooms you've literally just been in right now. So the Griffins and the Felgloss room.
Is everyone happy if we check this room?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go for it.
Okay. Yep. Okie dokie. So you head on up to this room here. If you want to move yourself up there, I won't make you do it one by one. Just move to the doorway itself for a second. You get to the doorway, and as a reminder, these doors have like a latch that you essentially. These doors are about, I can't remember what they are, but they're about 20, 30 foot, something like that. You need to essentially have somebody climb up there and do the latch, and then somebody to push it from the ground level. Before, I've been getting you to do dice rolls to see if you do it. What I'll say is, unless there's any impending doom, so like you're in the middle of a fight or something like that, I won't necessarily ask you to do that. I'll just assume that it takes you a little bit longer, or you take the time to get it right. Okay, so you open this door and you see beyond. Can you see the room now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
At the edge of the room, we seem to be able to see it for some reason.
Oh yeah, literally right at the edge.
It's not worth visiting. It's just no.
I wonder why that is. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Just annoying that if you're going to walk past rooms that you don't go in, you can see them.
We can ensure that we take a wide berth on any room, especially if we're going to go into it.
Okay, cool. Okay, anyway, doesn't really matter. You as it opens up, you can see that this is a bedroom of sorts. There appears to be a couple of beds in here, a chest, and indeed a carved wooden table. All of this is sized for giants. It's decorated fairly well, but certainly not homely in any sense. It doesn't seem like the sort of room where it doesn't feel lived in. Let's put it that way.
Interesting.
Do you wish to go on it? Oh, also to the end, as you sort of walk in, you see as well that there is a door off to another room. At the back of as you're looking at the back of the room to the right, there appears to be another door leading into something else.
I think our approach through Quinch suggests this to the party, but he thinks that our approach to any given room like this should be to split up and as quickly as possible search for anything that may be useful.
100%.
Keys, weapons, information.
Conches,
yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you just walk into the first room, then there's a conch there with some instructions on how to use it. I wouldn't put it past me as a DM.
I didn't even consider that we might find this conch and have no idea how to use it.
Okay, so you're all going into the room and investigating, are you? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think Krill, I would suggest, sees the chest. Quinch is going to go over to the desk.
Okay. Who's going over to the
Sorry.
desk? Sorry.
Where did the Krills use to, why
We all
does
know
Krills
it's we all know it's true, Sam. Come on.
I mean, I'm there, but why?
Right. So Krill's investigating the chest.
Apparently.
Quinch is looking at the table. What are the others doing?
Quinch, not to excite you, but these pillowcases are fucking massive.
I don't want to put my character too close to the wall, but can I check the walls in here to see if there's any hidden compartments?
Yeah, okay. So you can look at the walls. Daboff.
I'm just going to step into the room just so I'm not sort of waiting around in the hallway, just in case anyone comes to investigate the noise.
Why is
But you're
Dweezil
not
peering over my shoulder as I do this?
Just checking that you don't put anything in your pockets without first declaring.
Okay, but you're not actively searching for anything, Daboff.
I might just have like a look around, see if anything catches my eye, but everyone seems to be already covering the important bits.
Okay, let's deal with Greg. Give me an investigation. Well, bear in mind you're all doing this. Krill, Greg, and Quinch, give me an investigation.
Investigation is an 8 from Greg.
Great. Okay, nice and simple. You don't find any secret doors, any secret compartments, anything sort of that ilk.
Okay.
Do you want to give me can I get a help action from Dweezil, considering he's peering so intently?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
How's that work? Do I just roll
You get advantage. You just get advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, I mean, Dweezil can tell me if there's anything specific that he's doing to aid the thing.
Just micromanaging, really.
Yeah. Tutting every now and again, asking if that's definitely how he wants to do it.
I'm gonna assume I don't see shit based on those two rolls.
That's no, actually. What are the rolls?
4 and a 6.
Okay, yeah, you see a completely empty wooden chest. You find nothing in there at all. It's completely empty. Quinch, what did you get?
16.
Oh boy, oh boy, are you going to be a happy bunny? Right, you have a look at the table. It is handsomely carved. It's the legs are basically carved with lots of birds and flying creatures and things like that. It's a beautiful table. Atop the table, there are how many are there? There are 2 goblets. Right, these goblets are brass, 5 foot tall.
Christ.
But most importantly to you is that each of them have 6 gemstones.
Kai, fuck.
An even split of blue and clear.
Oh, wow. Hello.
What, like in the glasses or like attached to it?
Yeah, like inlaid into the glasses.
Inlaid, not just like in the glass.
To be drank.
Yeah, not like they're not. No, someone isn't gargling gemstones. They're actually attached.
Band name.
Gargling gemstones.
Yeah.
That's interesting. In fact, I will obviously grab the gems and actually, whilst I'm fumbling around doing this...
Well, let's not just obviously grab them. Like, I mean, they are in the goblets themselves. They are stuck into there. I mean, there's
Oh, sorry, they're encrusted.
Yes, you're going to require a strength roll to see if you can separate.
Oh, sorry, I thought they were just sitting within the goblets.
No, we just had that conversation.
Yeah, pay attention, Michael. Come on.
Gargling gemstones was where we got the band name. So yeah, can you get if you wish to try and prize them away? Tell me how you're planning to do so.
I use a trusty crowbar.
Okay, trusty crowbar. Give me a strength roll then, please. I am looking for a DC 15.
Bloody hell!
Oh, natty 1.
Natty 1. You struggle to get any of these out.
Okay. Moving on.
Probably just leave them then.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Aside from that, you don't find anything of interest in this room.
Can I check the chest for a false bottom, please, Nathan?
Yeah, please do. Give me an investigation roll then, please.
Yep.
I won't allow help on this one, given this is the second time you're checking for it.
That's a natural 1 plus 1,
Nope.
so 2. 2.
You find not only do you not find a false bottom, you find a very true bottom.
Oh.
Doesn't even find the single bottom that's there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just keeps going. It's weird. It's like a Mary Poppins bag.
Definitely no conch there, Krill.
Yeah.
So
just a reminder, you probably, I don't know if you can see it, there is a doorway over.
yeah, I think
here
presumably
as well,
we
if
approach
you
the
wish.
doorway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You approach the doorway. Do you want to walk up to it, see if you can see through it? I don't know if
Oh, yeah, if
I
I
don't know
go
if it's
right
supposed to be a
next to it, I
one-off.
can.
Yeah, fucking weird. I'll have to have a look at this between sessions. Okay. You. This appears to be a spacious closet. You can see in there appear to be some giant-sized cloaks and sleeping garments hanging from bronze hooks on the walls. There also appears to be a large barrel within.
Are the sleeping garments sort of like plain, or do they have like a design on them?
They are all sky blue
Nice.
with clouds on. Like imagine like the beginning of The Simpsons. It sort of looks like that in pajama form.
Are they like a children's pyjama?
Yeah, are we in a giant child's bedroom? It's weird.
They're giant sized. You haven't investigated the size of them. They certainly don't look child sized.
Was that a toy chest we were looking in?
They don't have tassels or anything, or like a dressing gown, like rope type thing tie up.
No.
No.
They're tops and bottoms. They're pajamas. And as I say, there's a barrel as well. If you want to look at the barrel.
Yeah, we'll have a look in the barrel.
Okay. Give me. No, don't give me an investigation. Don't need that. You managed to pry this open, presumably with the trusty crowbar.
Yeah, might as well.
And you find it appears to be a barrel of wine, red wine. A giant barrel of red wine. This is bigger than you. In your wardrobe, yeah. Where'd you keep your booze?
Not in my bedroom wardrobe.
I do have some vials, so I will at least grab. I'll at least grab some wine. In a vial.
Okay, yeah, you managed to scoop some of that up.
Quinch,
Yes.
you've got a bit of wine on your finger. Give it a lick. Not in a sexy way, just to see if it's okay.
It was too late. It was too late. Quinch already took a sexy lick of his finger.
It's good wine. It's really good wine. You suspect? Actually, give me a. What would food and drink investigation be? A nature?
Nature, insight,
survival,
medicine,
survival.
nature.
Let's go insight. Actually, insight's an interesting one.
15.
15. You think this is good wine by what you've had on travels? You reckon this isn't the good stuff though? You reckon somewhere within this castle they've got better than this?
I'm still going to have a bash though. I'm still going to have a couple of just get down at it like a cat and have maybe 30 seconds.
This is good wine, but I suspect it's not their best.
We should all have a bit though, because like Dutch courage in that, or whatever the Faerun equivalent of
I was thinking perhaps we should slip some laxative in there, give them a nice little surprise for when we leave.
Have you got any laxatives, Greg?
No, only Viagra.
I mean, slip that in there. I suspect they'd probably do something mechanically.
Not if it's the kids' bedroom.
With wine in the cupboard, yeah.
Yeah, if they're going to put wine in the kids' bedroom, they deserve all they get. I am going to have I think we should all have a bit of wine just to,
Well,
loosen
I
up
think
the
somebody
old...
canonically don't drink.
Yeah, Krill doesn't drink.
Yeah. The rest of us though, bit of wine, eh?
Go for it.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Felt good.
Oh, can we dab off in it, hold him by the ankles and dump him in the barrel of wine?
I've got a cap of underwater breathing. Stick that on him.
So let's have a competition, see who can drain the barrel the fastest.
Well, Only whoever does it first.
Well, yeah.
After that, it's game over, really. Felgloss joins in and has some of the wine with you. He enjoys it. You hear him talk about how it's probably not the best he's ever had. He's got some better stuff back at his hoard, but he has some.
How did your first session back go? Yeah, we got pissed up on wardrobe wine.
Another delicious episode in the can. Thanks for listening. You can find us on social media. Maybe you could share your favourite moments with us. If you have any friends or family that you think would enjoy the antics of the circus, we'd appreciate it if you told them about our podcast. What is this voice? I don't know, but isn't it just so?
If you have any spare change, you can support us financially on Ko-fi. It is of paramount importance that you do so.
Open square bracket. Hi lads, here's the script for the outro I'm planning to record. I don't know how to end it, so let me know if you can think of anything witty to finish it at. Oh.